Welcome back to my channel, Mr. English Studio. It's always so good to have you here with us again. I'm James, and today we're starting a really powerful episode, something that can improve your English and your life at the same time. But before we jump into all the good stuff, I'm not alone here. As always, I'm joined by the wonderful Emily. Hi, Emily.
Hi, everyone, and hi, James. I'm excited to be here. I feel extra good today, maybe because I had a really calm morning with tea and a little journaling. I think those small, peaceful moments help so much, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. I had a short morning walk, actually. Nothing big, just 10 minutes, but it cleared my head. You know, when you do something small but good for yourself, the whole day feels different.
Exactly. And that's actually connected to today's topic, right? Improving your life and your English through small but meaningful habits. The kind of habits your future self will be so grateful for.
Yes, your future self will thank you. That's the theme for today. And we're going to talk about how the small choices you make now can create a better, happier, stronger version of you in English and in life.
And we're going to do it through natural, simple English so you can listen, enjoy, and learn at the same time. So relax, take a deep breath, maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee, and just join this conversation like you're here with us.
Speaking of conversations, Emily, let me ask you something to start off today's topic. Do you remember a moment when a tiny habit changed something big in your life?
Oh, 100%. There was a time when I was trying to improve my listening skills in English, and I started listening to just 10 minutes of English audio every morning while brushing my teeth. Just 10 minutes. But after a few months, my ears became so used to the rhythm of English. My confidence improved, my vocabulary grew. It didn't feel like studying, it felt like part of my life.
That's beautiful. And listeners, do you have a tiny habit like that? Something small that helps you improve your English? Tell us in the comments later. We love hearing what works for you.
And sometimes the habits we start for English also help our whole lives. For example, when you listen to English every morning, it becomes a positive routine, a morning ritual. It makes you feel productive and proud, and that feeling spreads to everything else you do.
Exactly. So today, we're talking about how learning English is not just about vocabulary and grammar, it's about growth, personal growth, mindset growth, emotional growth.
Yes, and about becoming the kind of person your future self will look at and say, "Thank you for starting. Thank you for not giving up."
And speaking of powerful phrases, let's teach one right now. Listeners, repeat after me. Your future self will thank you.
One more time, nice and slow. Your future self will thank you.
This phrase means that the effort you're giving today becomes a gift to the person you will become later.
And you can use it in so many sentences. For example, I'm practicing English today because my future self will thank me. I'm reading for 10 minutes because my future self will thank me. I'm improving my pronunciation because my future self will thank me.
Yes, you can even use it for things like exercising or cleaning your room.
Definitely. And that brings us to another beautiful idea, small steps. So let's teach the phrase, small steps lead to big changes. Listeners, repeat after us.
Small steps lead to big changes. This is true for English and for life. You don't need to study for hours every day. You just need a little bit of daily practice.
And consistency is key. Consistency is what builds fluency. Consistency is what builds confidence.
So, Emily, what do you think is one simple habit beginners can start today?
Oh, easy. Speaking one English sentence every morning. Just one. It could be something like, "Today will be a good day. I am learning English step by step. I'm improving my life today."
I love that. And guys, do you practice speaking even one sentence a day? Let us know in the comments. Speaking out loud is how you train your mouth and your brain at the same time.
And it helps break the fear. Many learners feel shy, they're scared to make mistakes. But when you speak a simple sentence every morning, that fear becomes smaller and smaller.
Right. You start your day with confidence, and that confidence becomes motivation,
And that motivation becomes progress.
and that progress becomes fluency.
And that fluency becomes a better life.
So true. And today's episode is all about helping you build that better life through English and through small habits you can start today.
And we're just getting started. We're going deeper in the next parts.
But before we move on, one more interactive question for you listening. Which habit do you want to build to improve your English and your life? Tell us in the comments.
All right, welcome back. Let's keep the conversation flowing. In part 1, we talked about small habits and how your future self will thank you for the effort you make today. Now, in this part, we're going to go deeper into how English learning connects directly with improving your life. Not just your language skills, but your confidence, your mindset, and your daily routines.
Yes, and I want to start with something I think many learners struggle with: the fear of making mistakes. People tell us all the time, "Emily, I'm scared to speak." Or, "James, I feel embarrassed when I make a mistake." And I totally understand that feeling.
Oh, me too. Mistakes can feel uncomfortable, but they're also completely normal. They're not a sign of failure, they're a sign of progress. Actually, let's teach a phrase here. Listeners, repeat after us. Mistakes mean I am trying.
Emily, nice and slow. Mistakes mean I am trying. Because every mistake you make is a step forward, a sign of courage, a sign that you're not just sitting still, you're growing.
Absolutely. And I love what you said earlier, Emily, about learners being afraid. In life, anytime you feel fear about something, it usually means that thing is important to you. And that's a good thing. If you feel nervous speaking English, it means you care about improving. It means you want to communicate better.
Exactly. And when you push through the fear even a little bit, your confidence grows. It grows slowly, like a plant, but it grows. And one day you realize, wow, I'm not scared anymore.
That's such an amazing moment. And I know many listeners will experience that moment too, as long as they stay consistent.
Speaking of consistency, James, do you remember a moment in your English learning journey when you realized you were improving because you stayed consistent?
Yes, actually, there was a period when I forced myself to read one page of an English book every day. Just one page. Not a chapter, not 20 minutes, just one page. And after a few months, I noticed something crazy. My reading speed increased, my vocabulary expanded, and most importantly, I enjoyed reading in English. That tiny habit changed everything.
I love that so much. And that shows another important idea we need to teach today. Input becomes output. Listeners, repeat it. Input becomes output.
Meaning, when you read more, listen more, and watch more English, your brain starts producing more English naturally.
Yes, it's like your brain absorbs the language quietly in the background. And then one day, you speak a sentence or use a phrase you didn't even realize you learned.
Exactly. And that's why we always encourage learners to surround themselves with English. Maybe change your phone language to English. Maybe listen to English podcasts while you're cooking. Maybe follow English creators online.
Surrounding yourself with English makes learning feel natural, not stressful. It becomes part of your lifestyle.
And lifestyle learning is the easiest kind of learning.
Speaking of lifestyle, James, I want to add something about routines. Many learners think they need a perfect routine. You know, the kind where they study for 1 hour every day at the exact same time.
Oh, yes. But perfectionism destroys progress.
Exactly. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will never start. So here's another helpful phrase for listeners. Do what you can with what you have. Repeat after us.
Do what you can.
With what you have. You don't need a quiet room. You don't need special materials. You don't need 2 hours of free time. Even 5 minutes can change your day.
And 5 minutes every day can change your life.
Yes. So listeners, do you have a routine for learning English? Something you do in the morning, at night, or during your commute? Tell us in the comments. Your ideas might inspire someone else.
And we'll read your comments. We always do. Now, another key part of improving your life and your English is your environment. And when I say environment, I don't just mean your room or your city. I mean the people around you.
Oh, this is so true. Your environment can either support your growth or block it.
Exactly. If the people around you encourage you, support you, and celebrate your progress, you feel more motivated. But if the people around you say things like, "Why are you studying English?" or "That's too hard," you might lose motivation.
So it's important to create a positive English environment. That means watching channels like this one, listening to podcasts, joining online communities, talking to supportive people.
And being kind to yourself, too. Sometimes the person who discourages you the most is you.
That's true. So let's teach another phrase. Progress, not perfection. Listeners, repeat it with us.
Progress, not perfection.
Because perfection doesn't exist, but progress happens every time you show up.
And showing up is the most important thing.
Absolutely. And honestly, your future self will be so thankful for every small effort you make today.
Before we move to the next part, one more question for our listeners. What keeps you motivated to learn English? Tell us in the comments. We want to know your why.
All right, everyone, welcome to part 3 of today's episode. If you're still listening, give yourself a little clap. Seriously, you are the kind of learner who improves one step at a time.
Absolutely. And part 3 is where we go deeper. We're going to talk about daily habits, mindset, and English skills that build your future, brick by brick.
Yeah, because the truth is, your future self is watching you. Not in a creepy way.
Yes, your future self is cheering for you like, hey, keep going. Don't stop now.
Exactly. So let's start with a simple phrase that we love. Your small steps matter.
Say it with us. Your small steps matter.
Nice. This is a powerful sentence for life and for English learning.
You don't need to study 5 hours a day. You don't need to memorize 10,000 words. You only need to keep moving slowly, consistently.
You know, I used to think progress always had to be dramatic. Like, boom, suddenly fluent.
I remember that. You kept saying, if I don't study for 3 hours, it's useless.
And then I burned out after, 3 days?
Exactly. That's why today's theme is so important. Improving your English is not about perfection. It's about showing up. It's about giving yourself the chance to grow.
Teaching segment. Motivational phrases. Emily, let's teach a few powerful English phrases that you can use in your life.
Phrase 1. I'm building better habits.
Repeat after us. I'm building better habits. Great.
Phrase 2. I'm improving step by step.
Repeat it slowly. I'm improving step by step.
Phrase 3. My future self will thank me.
One more time. My future self will thank me.
These are simple sentences, but they change the way you think. And when your mindset changes, your actions change.
Conversation, real life examples. Emily, what's one habit you changed that your future self appreciated?
Ah, easy. Reading 10 minutes every morning. Only 10 minutes. But after 3 months, I read 4 whole books. I didn't even notice the progress day by day.
Exactly the same with English. If someone practices 5 minutes a day after a year, their English is totally different.
Yeah, and I want to ask our viewers something. Do you practice English every day, even for a few minutes?
Tell us in the comments. We really read your comments and we love seeing your progress.
Yes, and here's another small habit. Speaking out loud, even when you're alone.
Definitely. Sometimes I talk to myself in another language. People think I'm strange, but that's okay.
Yes, but it works. Repeat after me. I speak to practice, not to be perfect.
That one is good. Maybe we should print it on a t-shirt. English practice. I choose sentences.
Emily, let's practice another structure that helps you take control of your life. I choose.
Say it with confidence. I choose. Now, repeat these after us. I choose to learn. I choose to grow. I choose to be patient with myself. I choose to show up every day. Well done. When you say these phrases, you train your mind to support your goals. Mindset conversation. Motivation without pressure.
Some learners say, I want to improve, but I feel guilty when I'm not perfect.
Oh yes, perfection guilt, we all have that.
Here's a better mindset. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep going.
Exactly. And here's something important. The English you speak today is better than the English you didn't speak yesterday.
That is such a good line. Say it again.
The English you speak today is better than the English you didn't speak yesterday.
Students, write this one in your notebook. Seriously.
Viewer interaction. Which phrase helps you the most in part 3? Tell us in the comments.
And tell us your small daily habit for improving English. We want to hear your ideas.
Closing part 3. All right, everyone, great job. Part 3 is done, but we still have more powerful content coming up.
In part 4, we will talk about action steps, practical things you can do every day to improve your life and your English at the same time.
So don't go anywhere. Take a breath, drink some water.
And get ready for part 4.
Welcome back, everyone. You've made it to part 4, and this is where the magic happens. Because now we're going to talk about real action steps, simple things you can do every day to improve both your English and your life.
Yes, and don't worry, these steps are easy, practical, and designed for busy people. You don't need to quit your job or study 8 hours a day. You just need small actions done consistently.
Exactly. So let's start with one of my favorites, micro habits.
Ooh, I love this term. Micro habits are tiny actions that take almost no time, but they create big results over months and years.
Right. So let's introduce our first micro habit for English learners. Micro habit 1, one sentence a day. Write one sentence in English every day. Just one.
Yes, it can be simple, like, today I felt tired, or I went to the market.
Or you can write something deep like, today I tried to be a better version of myself.
The magic is consistency. After 30 days, you have 30 sentences. After 100 days, you have 100 sentences. That's a whole story of your life written in English.
Let's practice. Repeat after us.
I can write one sentence a day.
Nice. Now, tell us in the comments, do you want to start this habit today?
Micro habit 2, 5 minutes of listening. James, the second micro habit is so easy, listeners will laugh. Just 5 minutes of listening every day.
Yes. People often say, if it's not 1 hour, it doesn't count. But that's not true.
5 minutes is powerful. Your brain gets used to English sounds. Your ears become stronger. You train your listening muscles.
And hey, this podcast counts. Listen to a little bit every morning or before bed.
Let's practice a phrase. 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
Again, slowly. 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
Micro habit 3, speak out loud daily.
Habit number 3, speak out loud. Even 1 minute, even 1 sentence.
Yes, you can talk to yourself, your pet, your mirror, anybody.
Even talking to your coffee cup is okay. Hello, cup. Thank you for the energy. We won't judge you.
Not at all. The goal is to move your mouth because speaking is physical.
Say this sentence out loud. I practice speaking every day.
Good. Now give yourself a little smile. You're improving already. Action steps for life improvement.
Now, let's talk about life habits that also support English learning.
Yeah, because your life and your English are connected. A healthier, calmer mind learns faster.
Life habit 1, 10 calm breaths before studying.
This clears your mind, reduces stress, and helps you learn more effectively.
Let's teach a useful phrase. I prepare my mind before I study.
Repeat. I prepare my mind before I study.
Life habit 2, celebrate small wins.
People forget to celebrate themselves, but your future self loves when you do.
Yes, celebrate finishing this part of the podcast. Celebrate writing 1 sentence. Celebrate understanding 1 new phrase. Say this. I celebrate my small victories.
One more time. I celebrate my small victories.
Life habit 3, create a better me environment.
Your environment influences your behavior. If your phone is full of English apps, English videos, English podcasts, guess what? You will improve without forcing yourself. Right. Surround yourself with English. Make English the default option.
Let's practice. I create an environment that helps me grow.
Beautiful sentence. And true. James and Emily's personal tips. Emily, what's one personal habit that changed your life?
Easy. Reading before bed instead of scrolling on my phone. My sleep improved, my focus improved, and my English vocabulary improved too.
Nice. Mine is writing weekly goals. It keeps me focused and motivated. I write things like, practice speaking 3 times this week. Learn 10 new words. Go for a walk without my phone.
These small actions add up. They create a future you that is stronger, wiser, and more confident.
Viewer interaction.
Which micro habit are you going to start today? Tell us in the comments.
Yes, and comment your favorite phrase from part 4. Your comments help other learners too. Closing part 4.
Great job today. Part 4 was packed with real action steps, and you listened with focus. That's already a win.
In part 5, the final part, we'll wrap everything up with a powerful summary, final practice, and motivational message for your future self.
So take a breath, stretch, and when you're ready,
Say the magic word, continue.